Good afternoon, people. PJT, rate my beer, hatless, hairless, and God knows what else, you see. She butchered me this morning. Said I looked a steak because it was growing out from the... Actually, it was a bit rough.
Did they tidying up?
If I'm honest, anyway, and I can't afford a haircut, so I had to trust her. She nearly cut my throat, but, you know, I'm still here. I had to do the review, so she couldn't get rid of me just yet. No. Right, as you'll know from the thumbnail, we're doing Jupiler, a Belgian beauty, coming in at 5.2% ABV. It's one we meant to do about a week ago, but it's kind of sat in the machine and other things have happened.
We've got enough left to do the review.
Well, hopefully. It's on one bar, but no. It only just hit one bar when Michelle's son was chugging it the other night, and I did say to him, calm down on the Jupiler, please. I have a review to do, didn't I?
Okay.
But, yeah, as I say, it's one we've done before, obviously some time ago. And the last time we drank it, we didn't actually review it, but we did. Or did we do it in a triple once? I don't know. Anyway, but the last time, we got quite into it. And we were into it like maybe 5 or 6 years ago, wasn't it? But then we had it a couple of times and we wasn't really overwhelmed or anything, were we?
For me, I've never really been a massive fan of this. It's not horrible beer, but it's always been kind of a little bit average for me.
It's a bit overhyped in the groups.
I know it's really popular with a lot of people,
yeah,
and I'm not going to take that away from them, but I've always just found it a little bit average.
Right, we do have a Jupiler pint glass as well as a metal Jupiler glass as well as a 2/3 glass. But I did look and I thought, I'm not doing this. It's Tiny Rebel.
Couldn't find
because
the correct glass.
I don't know, we've got a really old pint glass, haven't we now, that I got from the festival last year.
Yeah. That's right.
I don't know where it's gone. It's like it's done a bunk or something. God knows. Anyway, I'll pour the pint. We're running nice and low on the Pro. I won't bother turning round for that. If only get half now, we can blame John. Look at that. What a handsome looking pint. It's getting blown.
Pour's going well.
Oh, of course it is. Apart from the fact the glass looks like it's seen better days, but there you go. As you know, it was only just cleaned. That's not so bad, that's settling down. It is a nucleated glass in a way. One thing I noticed here, notice the bubbles are bigger, and people keep going on about these bubbles lately.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Look down there.
Yeah, I can see.
Bigger bubbles. I don't know. It's just something that's been said a lot lately with the smaller bubbles and that, and that just baffles me, but I don't know.
Okay, so this does look exactly like you'd expect it to look. It's got the golden colour. It's clear.
Kind of straw light.
Straw, golden colour. You can see the carbonation coming up there. It doesn't look massively lively, but there are bubbles coming up. The head was, as Paul said, it was kind of a little bit soapy. The bubbles in there were quite big. They weren't that tight, compact, foamy head. Okay, let's have a smell.
It is what it is, isn't it? It's a Pilsner, you know. I mean, it seems at the point of making this video that possibly the new keg is Singer, which, Jesus, I mean, that in effect is meant to be a Pilsner itself, but I've drank that numerous occasions and would put it more to the Heli scale than the Pilsner, but I don't know, we'll see what they do with that one. It will be interesting though, won't it?
Yeah, have a sniff of that. For me, that's...
an average lager.
Yeah, you've got
It
some
can be anything.
maltiness in there, maybe a hint of citrus in there. Not a great deal of aroma coming off this one.
You can say what you like, it's like, you know, I could sit there going all day, and at the end of the day, you know, I mean, Ponderer loves all that. It really, he says the best thing about watching a beer review is he said the smell test. That's what he said to me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually I think that having a good sniff of your drink.
That's what I mean.
I think it's
very professional, isn't it? Look at that.
It's a dog hair. We have 3 dogs. It's, you know.
Lucky I spotted it.
Yeah, I'd like to have a good smell of what I'm drinking, even sometimes what I'm eating, because it gives you a kind of idea of what you're getting. And sometimes, if it's not right, if it's off, then you can smell that too.
It's not off till 2025.
You never know.
Trust perfect draft. My God.
So there we go. Let's
Right.
go in for a taste.
Here we go. And next week, we're doing Stella again, aren't we? We're going to do the Belgium, because it's probably the last time we're going to get the Belgium over here, with the UK one again.
Yeah.
It's cold, so that's something. It's really cold. And it does have a fairly decent bite.
Yeah, the beginning of this for me is quite sweet on the malt at the beginning. I'm surprised that you not picking up on that.
Yeah, no, it goes from, it's like another one. A lot of these Pilsners do that. They go from sweet to sour, as I call it, because what they're trying to do, you get the sweetness, which is counteracted by the bite.
By the bit bite, yeah.
And that bite isn't too bad at all. It's quite smooth.
Yeah, for me the carbonation on this is mild to medium. There's enough movement and bubbles in there to move flavours around your mouth. It's starting off on a sweet malt note, moving through. You have got a little bit of citrus in there.
Very little.
And yeah, you have got a Pilsner bite at the end of that.
That's quite a good bite.
Yeah,
I think.
I think that's what's saving this, because for me does actually seem really kind of light-bodied for a 5.2 ABV beer.
It's quite light body, but yeah, the bite at the end, and for once in her life, she's got that bit right. You see. She's going to do me in, isn't she? But I'm not. You know, I drank some of this with Michelle's youngest the other night when I'd.
Our youngest. We did actually have a part in this as well.
But I drank some of it the other night, and when you've had a few, you can more get into the swing of it, can't you? It's kind of one of them, but for me, it's not rocking my world, you know? It's like...
For me, it is kind of average. I said that at the beginning, and I'm sticking with that.
I prefer Hasselrider. I'd even say I prefer the original Hertog, which I weren't a huge fan of that. And I'd probably say I prefer Stella. I definitely prefer Hasselrider.
I can see why this is popular. It is easy drinking. There's nothing offensive in there. It's reasonably light-bodied. It isn't overly carbonated where it's going to make you feel bloated. So it being that kind of average, middle of the road kind of beer, I can see why it does appeal to a lot of people.
Yeah, I've had worse, but there's a lot better on the machine, in my opinion. I know it's got a lot of love, especially in certain beer groups, which is fair enough. You know, I'm more into like Frankie, but I do like trying these different beers. As I say, I did get into that last time, but obviously on a clean palate, that's
At
not
this
great.
time of year, these styles of beers are very, very popular. Hopefully they are selling a lot of them because people do like it, and hopefully you're getting some sunshine where you are to actually enjoy a nice cold pint, because at the moment we're windy and rainy here, aren't we?
Yeah, well the rain stopped, so shh, you know, because otherwise, you know what happens. No, as I say, it's not the worst thing, it's not the greatest. We've scored it before. If I was scoring this now, I'd probably go on a 6.
But yeah, 6.5.
Would I drink it again? Yeah, because when you get into it, as I said, as I found out the other night, it's not that bad. But there's just nothing that really you say, wow, you know. There's no.
Yeah, it hasn't got that standout.
I haven't got the X factor, you know, like Robbie did, so on. Anyway, what can I say? It's still a yes, only just.
Yeah.
Bonjour.